San Diegans are trying to cool off from that record-breaking temperature outside. At least 2 records have been set today on opposite sides of the county, and we can expect even more tomorrow as we head into the weekend.
We have team coverage for you, including a look at the numbers. We begin with 10 News reporter Emily Valdez. She's in Pacific Beach. And Emily, some big crowds there as people try to escape this heat.
Yeah, I want to show you. It looks like a weekend in the middle of summer here. Not as many people at Pacific Beach. It's really packed down at Mission Beach. I can tell you, though, this is a far cry from what we saw inland. Like you said, we had record-breaking temperatures in Chula Vista.
Yes, it's hot. I can feel it.
Chula Vista, you are so hot. I'm talking, break out the umbrella for shade hot.
When I wait for the bus, I stay in the shade if I could find shade, and I use my umbrella.
The record temperature for March 26th in Chula Vista was 79 degrees, set way back in 1923. We blew past that today.
It's just hot, dry desert heat hot.
In just the first week of spring, this was put your head down heat, iced frappuccino heat, stop biking, we have to take a break heat.
We were riding around and then it got really hot, so we're like, you know what, let's go to Starbucks since they give out free water.
And on a day like today, water is key. As we were out here covering the heat on the beach, we ran across a very special moment. A 6-year-old boy with cerebral palsy going into the water for the first time in a wheelchair that he borrowed. Actually, the lifeguards showed his family and they let them borrow it. You're going to see that coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm live in Pacific Beach. Emily Valdez, 10 News.
Wow, beautiful moment. Can't wait for that. I feel like I was out there today. Thanks for that, Emily. A couple of records have already been broken. Meteorologist Craig Herrera is in for Pat Brown. And Craig, some areas reached the 90s today.
And we're not talking about the deserts either, right? It's pretty hot out there. You can feel those 90s, and a couple of those records that fell, 2 of them, Palomar Mountain at 74 degrees, and we also hit 89 Chula Vista. Now San Diego reached 84. The old record was into the 90s, so it was tough to reach that one. We also hit 91 in Poway, 93 in Escondido. Fallbrook got up to 93, and look up and down the coast, mostly some mid 80s. So it was one of those hot days from the coast all the way to the mountains and even to the deserts. Now, average for this time of year in San Diego is right about 66 degrees, so it's well above average. We'll continue to stay above average for a couple of days to come. In fact, as we go into tomorrow, the heat still stays with us. We have an area of high pressure that's given us an offshore wind, and that's keeping our numbers rather high. So average for us for this time of year, 66. The record tomorrow, I think, will start to fall. We'll see some of those records falling in places like Escondido and Chula Vista tomorrow. I'll have more on when we'll start to cool down in just a moment.
Look forward to that. Thank you.